Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering VCT America Stage 2 playoffs. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Aspas of Leviatan, who are coming off of a 2-0 series loss in the upper bracket finals to then go down to the lower bracket and set playoffs. And so, Aspas, really do appreciate you taking the time for another interview. Really do appreciate it. Just want to ask you the obvious, losing to G2, what's going through your mind right now?
It happens, but now we don't have time to see what happened because we need to focus on the next match that is tomorrow already. So now we're gonna prepare for the next match. So we are waiting to see who is gonna win between 100 Thieves and Crew, because who wins we're gonna play tomorrow.
For sure. Coming into this contest, people were looking at Leviatan as a favorite to defeat G2. Obviously, it didn't happen. That said, I want to ask you first and foremost about Icebox. A map normally has been the team's strongest map so far this year. What do you think went wrong for the team in that map, given that G2 played so well there?
We didn't play well the map today, and they played well. So basically, the fact that they played well and we didn't play well, it ended up in the way it ended.
What do you think is the reason for that? Like the reason behind the team not playing well there?
It happens. Everyone can have a bad day, so there's not a specific reason.
Second map I believe in Bind. G2 continued the momentum. What do you think just made it that much difficult for you guys to play against G2? What were some of the things that G2 did that made it difficult for you and the team to play as usual?
Honestly, it was more the fact that we are not playing well together. They were playing well together, so you killed one and they traded, and we are not getting the trade. So it's like nothing very specific.
Going a little bit more into G2, obviously the team has been performing, improving each game. I believe they have not lost a match in around a month, almost 2 months. What do you think were some of the things that G2 did as a team that just strategy-wise that you found difficult to play against?
I didn't found nothing difficult to play against, something specific that they were doing that was hard to play against. It was more the fact that it was basic things. They were doing the trades, they were playing together, so it was more like basic things.
Fundamentals then, right? Just kind of like that, right?
Yeah, just fundamentals and those things.
Okay. What about on your point of view? Was this the same thing for you? The things that G2 did that made it difficult for you, just for yourself, was it just the fundamentals, as you said, that kind of affected yourself and the team?
I didn't feel like I was having a difficult game. We were losing rounds, but I was still very confident. It was a lot of close rounds, so I didn't feel like it was a complete domination by then. It was like a 10-2 on Icebox first half, and it was 8-4 on Bind first half. But even like that, it was a lot of close situations, so I didn't feel like it was a complete domination by then.
For sure. Now I want to ask you just about next opponent, Crew 100 Thieves. Do you have anyone that you kind of prefer to face from your point of view, or does it really matter for you?
I don't have any choices. The one that wins today, we're gonna play tomorrow, and we're gonna prepare the best that we can to play them.
Okay. I understand. And just kind of focusing now onto yourself. In looking at your career, this is going to be your third straight time qualifying for champions, appearing in champions. Obviously, the first 2 years you were part of Loud. Now you're in a different team in Leviatan. Now that you've been able to play a few times, not more than a few times at the very least, what do you think has been the biggest difference that you've seen out of yourself when it comes to playing with this Leviatan team to the past Loud teams in the past?
It's a new experience. It's my first time playing champions without Loud, and it's a new team. It's new people, so it's gonna be a good experience. And it's everything now. It's gonna be super new for me because champions with a new team.
Has there been any changes for you that you've made for yourself? Focusing on yourself from 2022, 2023 to now?
I changed a lot in game and out game, so I'm a lot different from what I was on those last years.
Of course, earlier on in the playoffs, you kind of made a few tweets about you just giving a chance for Sasi, your former Loud teammate, to appear in Champions as a result of beating Crew yesterday. I mean, just sort of focusing on that, how important was it for you to just make that happen for your teammate and just have another former Loud teammate just appear with you in Korea?
I got really happy when we won because I qualified my brother Sasi. To be honest, like I got more happy qualifying him than when I qualified. So I just got really happy for him.
No, for sure. I really do understand that. That said, I mean, it's kind of interesting looking at this team sort of in at the team's position, because like before playoffs started, you guys were already qualified, I believe, for Champions. And so that said, how you kind of been approaching this playoffs with that already in mind? Do you feel like the team kind of not have to perform as hard as usual or anything like that?
For me personally, I want to win Americas. I take one thing at a time. So now I'm just focusing on Americas. And the fact that we are already in Champions is not something that is mattering for me, because what I want now is to win America. So all my focus is on this.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That said, once again, focusing on to tomorrow match against either Crew or 100 Thieves. What do you think the team has to focus on? The most important thing from your point of view that you feel team has to address, and just with that done, the team will be at its usual self tomorrow?
I think we just have to play our game, what we did the other days. Today was a different day, but it happens, things like that.
For sure. I understand that. Aspas, really do appreciate you taking the time doing this, answering all my questions. And of course, best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.